Now, live with breaking news. This is ABC 27 News at 7.
There were 5 law enforcement officers who were shot today. 3 fatally, 2 that were transported here to WellSpan in York. They are currently listed in critical but stable condition.
Tragic news out of York County. Officers shot while serving a warrant. The alleged shooter also killed. Good evening, I'm Valerie Pritchett. The shooting happened just after 2 this afternoon. We continue to learn new information. Let's turn to our Dennis Owens, who was just with the governor and state police as they provided an update. He is at York WellSpan Hospital. Dennis.
Hello, Valerie. I am in a lecture hall in WellSpan at York Hospital, and a number of state officials, the governor, lieutenant governor, and state police commissioner just wrapped up a press conference here, all ashen, all somber. As State Police Commissioner Christopher Paris said, this community has been rocked, and indeed it has. This has been a day of tragedy. 3 law enforcement officers killed, 2 more injured. They were operated on here at York WellSpan Hospital. They are in critical but stable condition. We are not being told exactly what agencies they were working with, but we can tell you that one of them was a deputy sheriff with York County. We expect more details on some of the specifics to come later tonight from the York County District Attorney. That's according to the State Police Commissioner. We're going to get more details on exactly what went down today from my colleague Seth Kaplan, who is standing by near the scene. As for Governor Shapiro and his remarks, it was a difficult day for him. He began in the city of Chester to triumph the fact that in that city, a long gun violence plagued city, violent crime has actually been down. He had a press conference about that earlier today, and by the end of the day, he was here in York County for more gun violence. And for Governor Shapiro and for really the entire county, this is happening far too frequently.
We need to do better as a society. We need to help the people who think that picking up a gun, picking up a weapon is the answer to resolving disputes. We need to do better when it comes to mental health. We need to do better when it comes to looking out for those who are in need, so we don't have to deal with tragedies like this.
I think the governor adequately portraying the somber nature of this entire day, not just for him, but for the entire community. And of course, he urged everyone to think about the families involved and the heroes, the brave people that put on the uniform every day, going to work, expecting, like all of us, to come home. But sadly, a reminder here in York County, that's not always the case. 3 of them will not be coming home. That's the sad story today in York County. Our team coverage is going to continue, but Valerie, let me send it back to you.
A reminder indeed. Thank you, Dennis. And we do continue our team coverage. Let's turn to Seth Kaplan, who is live near the scene. Seth.
Valerie, there are a lot of ways to appreciate the gravity of what has happened here today. I mean, one is just a little while ago, normally when we would be watching World News Tonight, we were still in our live coverage listening to Governor Shapiro, and you just sort of realize at the hour when we're normally watching unfortunately awful things that happen in other parts of the country, this is where it's happening. The world is watching us here tonight because of those 3 officers that lost their lives, those 2 others fighting for their lives. Hopefully they'll pull through. And I do want to also set the scene here so that you can tell what's going on. And this, another way to appreciate the gravity of the situation is just how active this scene remains. More than 5 hours after that first 911 call. Usually that many hours after something happens, there would be considerably less activity. Still dozens of units here from all different law enforcement agencies, including, you see that big truck up there, the command post up that driveway. That is not where this happened, according to neighbors. As we pan over, Nathan Jurgis, our videographer, is going to show us the top of the roof of the home, the barn, where we're told this actually happened, that white roof over there. All this, according to a neighbor I spoke with, who was almost certainly the closest person to all of this without actually being in the middle of it. Here's what he told us.
I was around the bend up here where you see the end of the lights. I passed by, the officer motioned me by, and I passed, And when I passed the barn, I heard gunshots within a few minutes, and I saw an officer go down on the road, in the middle of the road. Pretty alarming. So I got clear of everything. I heard the gunshots, many gunshots. And we know the family, a good family.
We heard indications in the press conference over at the hospital earlier that there might have been some kind of a domestic dispute. Neighbors tell us that they believe the person who was, for lack of a better way of putting it, on the other side of the shots might not have been somebody who was living in the house at the time. All of this information that we're still working to learn more about. It's unconfirmed where the officers, what agency the officers who died were with. We do know that York County Sheriff's deputies had responded, apparently to serve some kind of a warrant here earlier, and we know as well that this is within Northern York Regional's coverage area here, and they are the ones who first responded before getting all this other assistance that you see here. We did hear in that press conference that Pennsylvania State Police are supporting Northern York Regional Police, although nobody has said specifically which agencies the officers who lost their lives are with. Valerie.
All right. Thank you, Seth.
Hi, I'm Eric Finkenbinder from ABC 27, and we're excited to announce the new ABC 27 News Plus app. Live stream newscasts or watch content on demand. This is different than the ABC 27 app on your smartphone. You can check this out at home, and it's very easy to use. With a Fire Stick, go to the home page, scroll down to search. From there, enter ABC 27. Move over to the apps, and there we are. Click the icon and install. It's just that easy.